Hello, my name is Ines. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is where we safely feel the feels and talk about all things spirituality. Today, right now, I am going to do a follow-up to my inner child video with an inner child meditation. And I call in the spirit guidance of Archangel Metatron and Goddess Isis, Mother of Civilization. Okay, your inner child. So whenever we start meditations, especially visual meditations, I always start with the biofield. So you want to check your energy, your auric field. And we want to ground, and we want to use that golden cord energy from source, and we want to ground it into Mother Earth. And every time that we heal a part of ourselves, when we're connected to Source and Earth, we're actually healing the energies of Mother Earth. So grounding ourselves and grounding our energy is also helping out the energies of Earth and the connection of Source to Earth. And taking a deep breath. Inner child healing is very difficult. You quite literally have to be the hero that your inner child always looked for. And a lot of the times when we're children, we're innocent, we're vulnerable, bad stuff happens and we don't know why. Why are people so mean? We have no idea. So if at any point you get to a really harsh part of your healing, of your meditation, allow yourself to just breathe in the moment. You can take yourself out of the meditation if you don't feel safe and ground yourself in your physical surroundings. Don't put pressure on yourself to do a job well done, because a job well done is you having patience with yourself. That is a job well done. Putting pressure on yourself to heal isn't healing. Okay, so I want you to take a moment and I want you to visualize yourself as the adult, and I want you to visualize you as a child sitting right in front of you. You're having a conversation with your inner child. Is there anything specific about the way your inner child feels right now? Is there anything happening in the surroundings of the child, in the environment of the child, that is possibly making your child scared or sad or angry, confused? Take a minute and observe the emotions. Take a moment and observe the energies that are around you. There's a lot of healing energy coming in from the guides. And I hope you feel this energy extended onto you and your inner child throughout this meditation and throughout transmuting the energy of your inner child. Pay attention to how your inner child feels. Pay attention to what your inner child thinks. Make sure that you, the adult, is making the inner child feel safe. In your mind, if you want to hug yourself, hug your inner child, do so. If you want to just sit there in the quiet and observe the environment and tell your inner child that it's okay, that it gets better, have a conversation with yourself. Allow yourself to be present in the moment. The most important thing here and the biggest thing here is to validate your experience. What you went through wasn't to hurt you. You didn't do this to yourself. Certain circumstances, certain things that happened to you as a child are not your fault. You are allowed to feel the way you feel. And if anything, it's almost as if you're supposed to feel the way you feel. You're supposed to allow yourself to feel these emotions. Your inner child didn't ask for anything bad to happen to them, and neither did you. The harm that was done onto you by others is not your fault. Allow yourself to breathe. If you want to cry, cry. Feel all the emotions. If it's anger and rage at the people that are making you feel this way, then feel that. Allow yourself, the adult, to take in the emotions and the pain of your child and transmute it into love, safety, and protection. And just sit there and talk to your inner child. It wasn't fair that you were left to feel these feelings on your own. And it wasn't fair that anybody made you feel this way, especially for reasons that you are not even aware of. Now that you're an adult, you can make a little bit more sense of it. Maybe you were put through something harsh because of the environment you were in. Maybe you didn't understand the situation for what it was. Maybe you felt a little too strongly about something. Maybe looking back now, you realize, oh, it wasn't such a big deal. I wonder why I took it so personally. And that's okay that you did. You were just a child. It wasn't your job to parent yourself. But now, as the adult, spend time with your inner child. As you experience these environments, as you experience these feelings, as you experience and live and feel the energies of the past, I want you to also remember the things that you enjoyed as a child. Healing isn't just about feeling the pain. It's also remembering the things that made your inner child happy. Did you make any wishes when you were a child? Was there anything that you wished you had done? Was there anything that you wanted to do? Allow yourself to fully experience all of these things. Allow yourself to remember the things that made you happy, not just the things that made you sad. If there's anything your inner child would like to tell you, this is the time to connect with them and to listen to them. Is there anything your inner child wants you to help them with? Is there anything that your inner child asks of you? This is an exercise, a meditation that you can do anytime that you want to connect to your inner child, anytime that you want to clear any sort of emotional and energetic blocks from when you were a child. And I highly suggest that you journal absolutely everything. Keep note of the things that happened, of the way that you felt about them. Whether it's good or bad, you want to experience everything. Allow your higher self, your current self, to recharge your inner child. Allow your higher self to sit there with your inner child so that they feel protected, so that they feel safe. It's not fair that no one came to save you. It's not fair that you had to experience the harshness of the world at such a young age. But now is when you start to become the hero that you always wanted to be. Through your inner child, as you transmute that pain, you become the superhero that your inner child always asked for. And as you experience these energies, as you experience certain things that happened to you as a child, validate yourself. You're allowed to feel the way you feel, no matter how silly it might seem. And allow your higher self, your current self, to transmute these energies into the superhero that you want to become. And make sure to breathe in deep. If there's any major triggers or any traumas that are coming up, breathe through it. Feel it. If you feel it again as your adult self, then your inner child becomes more free. Again, what happened to you wasn't fair. Whether it was the good moments or the bad, everything is validated. Your emotions, your reaction to situations is all valid. And feel free to do this exercise or pause this video whenever something comes up. If you're still feeling certain blocks to certain things coming up, journal about it. Take a deep breath in. This winter time is all about healing. We're hibernating, it's cold outside, there's a lot of different energies in the air. So this is the perfect time to connect with your inner child. This is a great exercise to do whenever your inner child comes to you, whenever they come back to your mind, whenever you remember any sort of situation that made you feel small and little. Do this exercise so that you can transmute that energy into power, so that you can heal these blocks, and so that your inner child is happy again. The more that you clear out these blocks, the more that you clear out any sort of suppressed emotions, the more that you'll be able to remember the things that made you happy as a kid. The more that you'll be able to feel like a kid again. You'll be able to laugh and be goofy and dance and be silly. So you're not doing this for nothing. You are becoming the superhero that your inner child always wanted you to be. The healing journey isn't easy. It's hard, it's draining. Sometimes it's terrifying. Sometimes all we do is cry. But at the end of it, as we go on, as we heal, we become stronger. We understand more about ourselves. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be aware of what you're feeling, what emotions are coming up. Allow yourself to talk to your inner child. Allow yourself to try and understand the situations that make you feel like this. And don't push yourself into any sort of remembering of traumas that you're not ready for yet. It's okay if you're not ready for it yet. But just allow yourself, your inner child, to be safe in that moment. You are the superhero that your inner child always wished for. And stay grounded. Allow yourself to feel these emotions on behalf of your inner child. And ask your inner child, how can I honor you today? What can I do to make you feel happy today? Maybe it's dancing silly in your living room. Maybe it's going to the park, going on the swings. Maybe it's getting ice cream in the middle of the day before dinner. If there's anything that your parents didn't allow you to do that you really wanted to do as a kid, but you kept hearing, no, you can't do that. Maybe that's what your adult self needs to do, and your inner child needs to experience through you the things that you wished you could have done as a kid. It's never too late. And one of the healthiest things we can do as adults is continue to be kids, to let our inner child play. And this doesn't have to be in big ways. This can be in doing your makeup a fun way, playing dress up, doing arts and crafts. As you do the things that your inner child wasn't able to do, and you do these things as an adult, you're healing yourself. And you're also transmuting a lot of these blocks, a lot of these negative aspects that you've had to grow up with, that you've had suppressed. You're healing. Ask your inner child if there's anything you can do for them, either at this time during this meditation or in your waking everyday life as the adult that you grew up to be. I highly suggest that you touch base with your inner child regularly. If you're bored, what do you wish you could have done as a kid? Go do it. Just because you're an adult now doesn't mean that your inner child is gone. Your inner child is still very much alive, and they want to live bigger through you. And as I close out this meditation, I want you to sit here with yourself and with your inner child, talk to them, listen to them, or just be there hugging them. Let them feel safe in the situations that you did not feel safe in. Be the protection that you wish you had. And be the superhero that your inner child always wished for. So, Mo to be.